Hello, everyone. This is your coach, Andrea Dickerson with IOnADaycare.com. I want to welcome you to today's Work It Wednesday coaching lesson. I've created these coaching lessons to help you improve, grow, and manage a successful childcare business. For today's coaching lesson, I want to coach you into becoming a greater and more effective communicator with your childcare staff. I remember when I first got started managing teams that I went through 52 staff members in 1 year. And I used to just cringe and be so frustrated trying to figure out why. Why was I going through so many team members? Was it me? Was it them? What was it? That was really the question. Why? Why? Why am I going through these changes? And over time, I realized that my style of communication had to change. And I had to get to the place where I could talk about my requirements with my team without being so offensive or sounding so offensive, but yet remain firm and get the job done. So, of course, over time, as they always say, the more you know, the more you grow. I began to grow as a childcare owner. I began to grow as a leader in this industry. And as I began to grow, I realized that it was my way of communicating with my team, which was what made me most effective. And I want to give you some of my strategies today to help you become effective with your team. So, one of the things that I want you guys to know is right here behind me, I have my classroom planner, which is a poster. I utilize this poster in my childcare business every single quarter. I post up what my goals are for my business. I post up what I want to see the children achieve in the classrooms and how I would like for the parents and teachers to assist me in completing that. Then you'll find my staff quarterly agenda. My staff quarterly agenda is my written process for what I want my teachers to follow while working with the children in the classroom. The way that they are able to accomplish is because I lay out in my teacher trainings exactly what my child care program goals are and how I would like for them to assist me in achieving it. So as you can tell, I've learned a more effective way of communicating with my team so that I can hold them accountable for what I want to see accomplished in my childcare business by creating these specific tools here. These tools here are utilized to help me as the CEO and owner to continue to cast the vision and to hold my team accountable for building the vision along with me. So I want to give you a few of my key strategies that I realized I had to do to become more effective as a childcare owner. The first step I had to do was to realize that what is written is what matters. I remember going back thinking about how much I was frustrated and how many times I've had them say, "Oh, well, I didn't do it," or "I thought you said," or "I thought you meant," or "I forgot," or I haven't got to it yet, or "I didn't remember you saying that," or "I don't recall you saying that, Miss Dickerson." I'm pretty sure you guys have heard all of those excuses. And so I got to the point where I said, you know what? This thing is not going to break me. It's going to make me. And that's the mindset I want you to remember. Let it make you. So I went forward and I started writing down my vision. And then I started handing them the tools of my vision written so that they would be without excuse. Because one of the things I realize is that nobody wants to admit when they're wrong. Every time something isn't done right or something is missing or go wrong, we always ask who did it, and they always say, "I don't know." Seems like "I don't know" gets in trouble more than anybody in the planet. But nevertheless, I said, you know what? I'm going to allow this process to make me a better leader. And I began to write things down. I tell you guys the truth. After coming before my team with a written plan and a tool to help them be more effective in operating in my childcare business, it truly changed how things were done, who were held accountable, and how often things got completed in my childcare business. I went from having frustrating meetings with my team to having planning meetings with my team, to laying out the vision, giving my team the vision. So that's number one. What's written is what matters. You got to get to the point where you are pre-planning what you want your team to achieve and writing it down. You've got to get to the point where you are giving your tools, your team, you got to get to the point where you're giving your team the necessary tools to achieve. And within my quarterly agenda, that I've created for our team members, it is chock full of the right layout that my team will need in order to help me carry out the vision. If you have not gone on to the website to check these out, I really suggest that you do by logging on to www.thestafforganizer.com. So go check these out. All right, so then key number two. Key number two is to have a format for communicating. You know, it's got to become second nature for you. Inside your mind, communication has to be second nature. What do I mean by that? You got to be able to relay your team the right message with the right components to empower them to be able to complete the task. You know, I've been there. I know that you guys are experiencing this where you're thinking one thing and another thing comes out your mouth, or you're wanting something done and you don't really know how to say it. But you got to take your time and you got to get a clear communication structure so that you can communicate more effectively with your team. And for those of you who are going to attend the Build It Big conference, I'm going to give you my personal communication structure that I use with my team. It's something that has been embedded in me over time because I went through 52 staff members and I wanted to lessen my staff turnover, but to produce a dream team, a team of childcare teachers, staff, and parents to assist me with growing my business and to build it big. So I came up with this strategy, which is my staff quick note strategy. I haven't released these yet, so you can't go online and buy these right now. These are only going to be released at the Build It Big conference. I believe that what these staff quick notes have offered to my business has been priceless, especially during my planning time. When I'm thinking about a particular staff member that I want to complete something, I go through my system, and I'm not going to show you guys the system, but it's in my staff quick notes. I go through my staff quick notes system, which is my process of communicating with my team in a systematic way so that I can make sure that they are empowered to complete the task, to make sure they are empowered to help me build my business, and to make sure that I know that as their leader, I have given them every single thing they need to succeed. So I'll give a staff one of my quick notes, and on my quick notes, I empower them with some type of confession. You know, confessing and affirmations is what changes their mindset. And so I provide them with beautifully colored confession notes so that they can really focus. This one says, I will focus and help my boss build it big. So I have them with the right mindset of what we're doing and what the vision is all about. And I'm very careful about which card I choose when I'm talking to a particular staff member so that they can know that their task or what I'm asking of them is so important to the success of our child care organization. So that is number one. Number one, I want you to know that what's written is what matters. And then number two is to make sure that you are empowering them by having a systematic way of communicating. And then number three, make sure that you give your team the right tools. You will not believe how more effective your communication style will become when you give them the right tools. It's all about empowerment. It's all about enabling your team to do more than what they ever thought was possible. You know, sometimes some of my team members come to me and say, Ms. Dickerson, I didn't know that I had so much purpose on the inside of me. You know, some of them are literally crying because they're saying, I can't believe that God chose me to assist you in building a big, successful childcare business. And that's because I have given them the vision. I live the vision and I repeat the vision to them morning and night. Not only that, but I make sure they have the right tools to empower them to succeed. That's the key that you're missing. You're missing the empowerment piece. You can't make anybody do anything, but you can empower them to succeed. All right, you guys, I want to see you all show up to the Build It Big conference. I want to make sure that I give you my staff quick note systems at the Build It Big conference to empower you to succeed. I want to make sure that you understand how utilizing tools in your childcare business will cause you to reap a harvest well beyond just someone working for you, but you will really begin to grow a team and build a team that will build your childcare business. I want you guys to log on right now to www.builditbigconference.com. Get your seats, get your tickets. We have a limited amount of space left. I know after today's coaching, training, and video session that the tickets won't last long, but hey, it's up to you. It's up to you to want something different in your life, something different in your business. I believe that new information will cause you to have new results. I don't believe that if you continue to do the same thing that you're going to see new results, because that's insane. But I believe that when you take action today, move quickly, get your tickets, get lined up for what's next, what's about to happen in this industry, that you're going to see that with the right tools and the right coach, you're going to change your business and your life. All right. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.